to block this attempt at the takeover of Sudanese land. We must stop Emirati war crimes. Because Sudan, for the Emiratis and the world leaders which back it, cover for it and join it in devastating the land, Sudan is the site of a world war for power, resources and militarization. So we say 1, 2, 3, 4, we are all Darfur, 5, 6, 7, 8.
2, 3, 4. We are all Darfur, 5, 6, 7, 8. Emirates is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are all Darfur, 5, 6, 7, 8. Emirates is a terrorist state.
End is through the end of the RSF militia's campaign of mass murder, torture, rape and looting in Sudan, the forced end of the militia's operation through suffocating its supply, directed from the UAE and its surrogate tyrants in Chad, Libya, Somalia, Kenya, South Sudan. Free these countries from this organised crime. The armed forces must return to the barracks and reform, allowing for truly civilian rule of Sudan. They are the demands of the Sudanese people that peacefully led the political revolution in 2019. Their righteous demands must happen, and we will not forget them just because of the brutality of this conflict and the devastation enabled by the Emirati ruling Bin Zayed Al Nahyan brothers. So people of Manchester continue our tradition of international resistance and solidarity by acknowledging and disavowing the attempts of sports washing that the Emirati ownership of Manchester City, this community club, represents. That is our first local role in stopping the Emirati operating of a genocidal armed force in Sudan. They seize the club's ownership from the Emiratis. The people of the UK must demand the UK stop its diplomatic cover and actual arming of the Emirati regime. Keir Starmer demonstrate leadership by halting arms sales to the United Arab Emirates. Stop defending your allies' devastation in Sudan. It's genocide in Darfur. It's rancid, unsustainable sub-imperialism across Africa and the Arab world. You are implicating the UK in war crimes by arming and covering for the UAE in the UN, in Parliament, and every arena possible. You are implicating innocent British people in the devastation being experienced by innocent Sudanese people. You are arming the world's largest displacement crisis, thus perpetuating the immigration crisis across the UK, Europe and around the world, as neglected and fearful individuals flee the war zone in Sudan. Keir Starmer, stop arming and defending Emirati war crimes. Halt arms sales to the UAE. Play your part in ending the war in Sudan and end your complicity in the colonial world war on Sudanese people by stopping Emirati war crimes. You understood the need to act when it was Roman Abramovich that was linked to war crimes in Ukraine. Understand this now that the Emirati Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan is actively committing genocidal war crimes in Sudan. To the people of the world, we must play our part in stopping the Emirati sub-imperial ambitions in Sudan and across Africa and the Arab world. Stop the four disgusting bin Zayed Al Nahyan brothers that rule the United Arab Emirates in their murder and pillaging of Sudanese people. The oppression of our people, the innocent people in Chad, Yemen, Somalia, Libya, Syria. Stop the inhumane cowards that rule the Emirates. Mohammed bin Zayed, Tahrir bin Zayed, Abdullah bin Zayed, and most importantly, Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the owner and operator of Man City and the current owner and operator of the genocidal rapid support forces in Sudan. Shame! Shame! Down, down UAE!
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 Stop the disgusting, inhumane, cowardly attempts to secure their status at the expense of people's right to freedom, stealing gold, resources, and cozying up to disgusting leaders in the US, in Russia, here in the UK, by projecting that inhumanity as power. That's the simple goal of the disgusting Emirati regime in their war on the innocent Sudanese people and the ancient, glorious Sudanese land. Down, down UAE!
Down, down UAE!
Down, down UAE!
Down, down UAE!
Down, down
Down, down UAE!
UAE! Down, down
Down, down
UAE!
UAE!
We must force an end to the cover and impunity that the United Arab Emirates gets from the US, the UK and the world when they are, by transfer network they use to supply the lawless and genocidal militia. Shame! Specifically, we must hold accountable the three bin Zayed Al Nahyan brothers who rule the small state dictatorship, who are leading this war on Sudanese people and wars around the world. The people, institutions, leaders are not good enough to understand and then work to stop the most devastating conflict in the world right now through stopping the UAE and its proxy militia. That time has come. The genocidal actions of the Emirati-enabled RSF in Al-Fasher last week has activated the world's attention. We must do what it takes now to end the war in Sudan. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We are all down for 6, 7, 8. Emirates is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are all down for 5, 6, 7, 8. Emirates is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are all down for 5, 6, 7, 8. Emirates is a terrorist state.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We are all down for 5, 6, 7, 8. Emirates is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are all down for 5, 6, 7, 8. Emirates is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We are all down for
5, 6, 7, 8. Emirates is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are all down for 5, 6, 7, 8. Emirates is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are all down for 5, 6, 7, 8. Emirates is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are all down for 5, 6, 7, 8. Emirates is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are all down for 5, 6, 7, 8. Emirates is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We are all down for
5, 6, 7, 8. Emirates is a terrorist
We
state.
need to help Sudan to isolate and disband the Rapid Support Forces militia. Humanitarian access to all of Sudan's communities is needed and support for the incredible, life-saving and dangerously under-resourced work of the emergency response rooms working in the current absence of humanitarian support access all across Sudan. So we say boycott the UAE until Sudan is free. We say no militia can govern a nation. ما في ميليشيا بيحكم دولة. 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 So that's why we are stood right here. This is our contribution to this global effort as a community living in Manchester. Is mobilised outside this community's proud football club that was financially bought out by the Emiratis, the three bin Zayed and Nahyan brothers, to stand against what they wish to do in our names through our co-opting. They bought the club after Mohammed bin Zayed was told by the Americans and the world that the UAE is insignificant, it cannot get the support, cannot get the investment it needs. And so this was one of the strategies to co-opt the world into thinking differently. Alongside this, Mohammed bin Zayed set in motion his other foreign policy initiative of suppressing revolutionary movements all across the Arab and African world. It began with conspiring with the Egyptian army to remove Egypt's first democratically elected president, Mohammed Morsi, in 2011. After throwing Egypt's leader, he gained confidence in overthrowing democratic revolutions in the Muslim world, and such as Morsi in Egypt and other leaders who are rooted in the transnational Muslim Brotherhood ideology that Morsi represented and was inevitably popular in the Muslim majority region. Let's be clear though, Mohammed bin Zayed and his brother's problem with political Islam and Islamic societies and mosques is because they are hotbeds for socialist politics such as peace, justice and equity. The problem is not the Islam, it's the politics of peace, justice and equity. Islam is the red herring which fits the global political narrative now to allow the UAE to continue this twisted campaign of terror. While ourselves and other militias who carry out the UAE's dirty work can be as Muslim as they like, as non-Muslim as they like. Peaceful revolutions like that between the people against their rulers. These politics will also ultimately Muslim Brotherhood, ultimately fail to serve their people. The UAE continues to undo that great historical event and counter Sudanese to in the world to its operations in this counter-revolutionary war. Democratic politics in the Muslim majority world has huge potential to create equitable social conditions, which represents contradiction and thus a threat to the repressive, authoritarian surveillance-based of NBZ's ruling family. The Nahyan brothers insecurity unclean in a region in which the majority practicing Muslim population fundamentally care for each other in a way that threatens their rule. UAE to the ICC. UAE to 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 the ICC. mission has involved Mansour bin Zayed, the owner of Manchester City, and his brothers, operating a global underground logistics network for war arms, mercenary soldiers for hire, and all logistics for the RSF militia. Critically, it involves buying weapons and trading in questionable deals and distributing them to its arms deals with the UK, US, France, and China. Through bribing Sudan's neighbouring leaders, Chad to covertly buy weapons from China for the RSF, and using the Chadian government as cover. Through airports and land corridors in Libya, Somalia, Chad, South Sudan. This must end because of the dead bodies it creates and leaves with us. This is the world's largest humanitarian and displacement crisis. Over 30 million people deemed in need of support by the United Nations. 30 million people. And last week's slaughter and fashion and takeover of the western region of Sudan is catastrophic. Those atrocities and fashion include mass ethnically motivated murder and torture, and they are primarily a consequence of the UAE's criminal logistics networks. The mercenaries from Colombia, the weapons from the UK, China and the USA, and the distribution to Chad, Somalia and Libya.
Down, down, UAE! Down, down, UAE! Down, down, UAE! Down, down, UAE! We stop killing in Sudan! 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 Down, down, UAE! Down, down, UAE! Down, down, UAE! Down, down, UAE!
And in our parliament, halt armed sales to the United Arab Emirates to stop its ability to continue killing innocent Sudanese communities. Stop diplomatic cover of their supposed ally, dragging them into the world's largest humanitarian displacement crisis, which has already arrived at these shores. The Sudanese people, as should be obvious, constituting the largest group of refugees arriving by small boat in recent years. Recognise the emergency response rooms of Sudan, exemplify why the people must be supported, because they've kept each other alive without fear or favour. So we learn from that Sudani humanity, and we must honour through supporting righteous Sudani demands for national peace, justice and liberty to be allowed to prevail again on their lands. Seize Manchester City from Mansour bin Zayed and Nahyan, exactly as you did with Roman Abramovich at Chelsea. Heed the call of the tens of thousands of British citizens who took to the streets this week to demand an end to British complicity in the war on innocent Sudanese people, to putting an end to the genocidal Emirates and RSF in Sudan. Justice and liberty to prevail across the nation whose leaders are a cog in the Emirati killing logistics network in South Sudan, in Somalia, in Chad, in Libya, in Yemen. Free the world from colonialism in the Sahara, across the African continent, across Asia, across Latin America, across the world subject to nefarious foreign intervention. Of people in all our nations, his heart ache for their relatives and fellow people in Sudan and across the world. The political and military leaders of Sudan's neighbouring countries are guilty of allowing their land to be used to invade Sudan with weapons and mercenaries. The US empire has the ability to stop the Emirati aggression and is simply therefore critically complicit in the murder of over 150,000 innocent Sudanese civilians' lives. The empire's subservient states, such as the UK, and transnational forces of finance and industry that constitute the falling empire are now clearly complicit and must change course. Stop killing innocent Sudanese people! To the people of Manchester, to the people of the UK, and indeed the people of the world, do your bit to save Sudan from this world war on Sudanese sovereignty, on all our freedom. We say boycott the UAE, to isolate the UAE and force it to stop murdering innocent Sudanese people. Free Sudan now. Sudan! 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 It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Justice for Darfur. 5, 6, 7, 8. Emirates still a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4. Justice for Darfur.
Emirates is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4. Justice for Darfur. 5, 6, 7, 8. Emirates is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4. Justice for Darfur. 5, 6, 7, 8. Emirates is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4. Justice for Darfur. 5, 6, 7, 8. Emirates is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Justice for Darfur.
5, 6, 7, 8. Emirates is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Justice for Darfur.
5, 6, 7, 8. Emirates is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4. Justice for Darfur. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Emirates is a terrorist state.
1, 2, 3, 4. Justice for Darfur.
5, 6, 7, 8. Emirates is a terrorist state.
1, 2, 3, 4. Justice for Darfur.
Thank you very much for coming today. Assalamu alaikum to the Sudanese community and the people outside of the Sudanese community. We appreciate your presence. It is very key to spread awareness about what is going on in Sudan. I want to start off by saying, I want to give the talk, not as a student, not as a Sudanese, but as a witness. And we are all a witness to what is occurring in Sudan. A tragedy that the world has chosen to ignore. A tragedy not born of natural disaster, but of greed, silence, and betrayal. They say Sudan is bleeding, but it's not just bleeding, it's been bled dry by colonial powers, by regional hegemonic states. What has been occurring in Sudan has been and is still being described as a civil war fought by two rivaling generals. The reality is much more complex than this. This is an existential war. This is a fight between the Sudanese and the hegemonic forces, and in this speech I shall explain exactly how. However, before I continue, I would like to emphasize that now is not the time for division and now is the time for unity. I understand that some of us might be against the militaries, but right now we need to understand that the military is the only hope for Sudan to remain a sovereign state. One nation, one army. Sudan is being attempted to be carved into tiny pieces in which foreign entities can exploit We must all come together as one voice to bring an end to the violence and suffering that has befallen our families and fight together against the RSF, the sponsors and whoever benefits at the expense of our people and nation. Let's be clear. This is not a civil war. This is not a civil war. It is neo-colonialism. Describing this as a civil war would do it injustice and would be inaccurate. It's a colonial power coming with. It's a colonial power that's not coming with their flags or armies, but they're coming with contracts, militias, and stolen wealth. A report from Reuters showed that between 2012 and 2022, over 150 billion worth of gold was smuggled into the UAE. However, in 2024 alone, the Swiss aid reported that the country reported 1,392 tons of gold, which is $105 billion US. Shame! Shame! 18 tons were imported from Chad, 9 from Libya, 29 tons directly from Sudan. However, we already know that the RSF has footprints in Chad, in Libya, and neighboring countries. So the gold that they're claiming from these countries are being smuggled out of Sudan. According to Al Jazeera's gold mapping investigation, Dubai's lax financial regulations and free zones have made it a global hub for conflict gold. And smugglers openly brag about how easy it is to bypass the gold and clean it. I shall explain exactly how they clean it. So gold is sourced from Africa, including the conflict zones like those controlled by the RSF in Sudan. And it's flown into the UAE refineries and free zones, where its origins can be obscured as the gold is melted together. They're given their own accredited serial numbers.
The UAE is the second largest gold trading hub in the world. This puts that in perspective.
Shame. Second largest gold hub without having a singular gold mine. The accredited serial numbers and paperwork come from the LBMA, the London Bullion Association.
Close to your mouth.
That's it. The reason why we are protesting in the UK and in front of the...
Turn the other one off. Turn that one off.
UAE, shame on you!
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 UAE, shame on you.
UAE, shame on you!
UAE, shame on you. UAE, shame on you.
The United Kingdom continues to sell arms to the UAE, arms that ends up in the RSF hands. British-made engines and targeting systems have been found in RSF vehicles. And this is the same government that claims to support the Sudanese civilians, yet is arming their killers. The United States recently hosted peace talks and invited Hamati's younger brother. This is not labeling the RSF as a terrorist organization as they said a year ago. This is legitimizing it. Inviting the RSF to the table is not diplomacy, it is legitimization. It's telling the world that a group accused of genocide, rape and terrorism deserves a seat, a voice and a future in politics. And this we completely stand against. The RSF is not a political party. It's not a liberation movement. It's a terrorist organization and yet it's being treated as a partner. The Sudanese people demand more than just words. We demand action. We want to sanction the Emirati companies involved in gold smuggling and arms transfers. We want to suspend all arms sales to the UAE from the UK until it ceases support for the RSF. We want to stop importing gold from the UAE. In 2023 alone, Time Index has reported that the UK imported 3.91 billion worth of gold from the UAE. How can you say you stand with the Sudanese people, yet you claim our Sudanese blood gold, you arm the RSF, and then under the same breath you say you stand with us? This is absolute hypocrisy and we do not stand for it. Shame! 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 This is not just about Sudan. Like we said before, from Libya to Somalia to Ethiopia to the Sahel, the UAE's fingerprints are found on conflict across the continent. This is a pattern, a strategy, a modern empire built on blood, gold and broken promises. But we will not be silent. We will speak, we will resist and we will rebuild. Because Sudan is not for sale and Africa is not for sale. And justice, true justice, cannot be bought with gold. Thank you very much. Down, down, RSF! Down, down, UAE! Down, down, RSF! Down, down, UAE!
Down, down, RSF!
Down, down, UAE!
Down, down, RSF!
Down, down, UAE!
Down, down, RSF!
Down, down, UAE!
Down, down, RSF!
Down, down, UAE!
Down, down, RSF!
Down, down, UAE!
Down, down, RSF!
Down, down, UAE!
1, 2, 3, 4, justice for Darfur, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Justice for Darfur. Justice for Darfur. Emirates is a terrorist state. Justice for Darfur. Emirates is a terrorist state. Justice for Darfur. Emirates is a terrorist state. Justice for Darfur. Some of these people are still confused, so let them know again. For Sudan. 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 Sudan.
Sudan. Sudan. Sudan.
Sudan. Sudan.
Genocide in Sudan! Stop genocide in Sudan! Stop genocide in Sudan! Stop genocide in Sudan! Unity to ICC! Unity to ICC! Mansour bin Zayed to ICC! Mansour bin Zayed to ICC! Mansour bin Zayed to ICC! Mohammed bin Zayed to ICC! السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. تحية لتجمع السودانيين الشرفاء بالخارج، وتحية إجلال وإعزاز لشهداء الشعب السوداني، وتحية لبيبل فور سودان تحية لكل شهداء الأمة السودانية.
Guys, can everyone please take a step back off? Two steps back, please, just to be safe. A few more. Right up as much as you can, please. Do not block the way, both sides. Yeah? More? Yeah? Leave this pavement area free, please. Thank you.
توضيح بسيط يا اخواننا، نحن الان دارين نوضح حتى الشعارات اللي احنا بنقولها البريطانيين والامريكان عارفين المخطط وعارفين المؤامره. نحن دارين نوضح لكم مدى الخطوره ومدى المؤامره المحاكاه ضد السودان. نحن دارين نوضح لكم الشيء الحاصل في السودان. الشعارات اللي احنا بنقولها دي وبتعترفوا بها كلكم هم عارفينها وعارفين المخطط. نحن دارين نوريكم خطوره الهدنه، خطوره الهدنه، ورسالتي من هنا لكم انتم كسودانيين شرفاء بالخارج وللسودانيين بالداخل ولقياده قوات الشعب المسلحه وللمقاومه الشعبيه ولكل القوات المسانده انه موضوع الهدنه انها مؤامره لاباده السودان. اي موافقه على الهدنه من هنا رساله للشعب السوداني، اي موافقه للهدنه معناتها تجهيز المطارات. اسمعوا الكلام ده كويس يا سودانيين يا شرفاء، اسمعوا الكلام ده يا سودانيين. الهدنه 3 شهور تجهيز المطارات ال5 في دارفور وجلب الطائرات وكل التزويد والسلاح. بعد 3 شهور يقول لكم شكرا جزاك الله خير وإبادة السودان. هذا هو المخطط، هذه هي الخدعة. أمريكا قبل اليوم وعدت بإعطاء أموال ووعدت بإعطاء رفع الحظر وإعفاء ديون وكله. سلمنا الجنوب حكومة كاملة الدسم، وانتم كلكم تعلموا سلمنا الجنوب حكومة كاملة الدسم. ماذا وجد السودان؟ لم يجد السودان أي شيء، لم يجد السودان أي شيء. بعد انفصال الجنوب قدوا لنا دارفور من 2003، قدوا دارفور عسكر كل المطارات، يجيبوا طيارين من كولومبيا، يجيبوا طيارين من اوكرانيا، من روسيا، من امريكا، طيارين مرتزقه خونه. المطارات جاهزه، العتاد جاهز، كل التمويل والتشييد جاهز لضرب السودان، لضرب السودان. اي هدنه انا اقول لكم من هذا، اي هدنه او مصالحه او مفاوضه نهايه السودان. اقول لكم بصراحه العباره، فليعلم السيد البرهان وليعلم كل قيادات الجيش وليعلم مجلس الامن والدفاع، اي هدنه معناتها نهايه السودان. اقول لكم بصراحه، واللي عنده زور راي غير راي ده اللي يقولوا ولا يورينا الحاصل. اي هدنه تحصل ولا مفاوضات حتتجمع كل المطارات، حتتاسس كل المطارات وحيجيبوا عتاد حربي وحيجيبوا طيارات وحيجيبوا مرتزقه، طيارين حيجيبوا مرتزقه ويغزوكم. والله حيغزوكم ما تلقوا السودان، والله تتمنوا الموت ما تلقوا. الذبح الحصل في فاشل هيحصل في كل السودان. ورسالتي لكم من هنا، اي زول عنده موبايل عنده يوضح هذه المعلومه، ولا تنتبهوا لكلام الخونه القحاطه خونه عملاء الدقيه لا يعلم كله خونه عملاء. جيش واحد شعب واحد، جيش واحد شعب واحد، جيش واحد شعب واحد. لا هدنه مع العملاء، لا هدنه مع العملاء، لا تفاوض مع العملاء. أتمنى أن تكون الرسالة ووصلوا الرسالة دي لكل الشعب السوداني ولقيادة الجيش. وتحية لكم، نصر من الله فتح قريب، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.
Our dear uncle here just spoke very articulately about the imperial threat to Sudan. It's very real. We don't accept any ceasefire conditions that are grounds for more imperialism in our country. We know exactly how it happens, and we don't accept that. Sudan's sovereignty, as we said at the start of the demonstration, is what's at stake. It's the most important thing. It's what unites us all here. And now to speak to that, we have the international coordinator for the Green Party, developing the foreign policy, here to speak.
Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for taking the first step to be here. I'm going to talk today about 4 colours. But before I do, I want to talk about why I'm here. And each of those colours carries with it a message. The reason I'm here is because, like many of you, over the past 2 weeks, as the images of El Fasher, the genocide that's been taking place, the mass slaughter, have come out, image after image has horrified us. The one that struck me was the old man in the university who, just before he met the final moment of his death, he looked into the camera and he knows no one here. But in those eyes, in that look, was one last prayer, one last plea. He looked so alone, and I swore to myself, even though he'll never know me, I will stand up and be his voice. And that's why you're all here also. So, the first colour I want to talk about is the colour blue. And my message is to you, the wonderful fans of Manchester City, of this great football club. This great club that was great for a very long time, for over 100 years before any foreign ownership took over. And it will always be here after any foreign ownership. This club has won everything. It is used to gold. It is. And the best thing about this club, it's a family club. It's been passed on from generation after generation, great-grandfather to grandfather, to sons and daughters. It's about family. So you City fans, we know how much you love this club, and we know how much you love your families. And that is why we're here, because we too have families. We too love, and we too have someone who loves us in our homes. And yet, thousands of us will never return home because they've been shot in cold blood. And you, right now, are the most powerful people that can do something about it. You can do something inside the stadium. You can hold protests. You can withdraw support in even the smallest way and make your voice heard. And that's what we'd love for you to do. And talking of gold, that colour that you won so much, for you, of course, it means winning. But for the people of Darfur, for Sudan, it carries death. Because that colour is what's causing the Emiratis to not only finance unspeakable wealth behind this club, but also the unspeakable murder and atrocities in Sudan. I also would be remiss for me to not mention the colour black. We've all seen in Ukraine and around the world, when atrocities and genocide take place, the world mobilizes. And yet, 15, 20 years ago, I saw the first genocide by the Janjaweed in Darfur. And I thought, never again, surely it will never happen again. And yet here we are. And I sit down and I think to myself, what if there were not? What if, forgive me, what if the victims were not black? What if they were white? Would we see such apathy like we just saw? Would we be told to F off back? No. And that, sadly, is the world that we're living in. And the final colour I'm going to talk to you about is the Green Party, the green colour. I'm not here for votes, and this is far beyond and above politics. But a lot of us joined the Green Party because of Gaza. Certainly I did. And I'm the most reluctant person in politics. But here I am, because this genocide is not a one-off special. It's a series. When it's ended in Gaza, it's now started here, and it's going around the global world and killing the most vulnerable, the most voiceless people amongst us. And to you, my brothers and sisters, please do not despair, please do not lose hope. It starts like this, but it doesn't end like this. I promise you. Some of the people right now in that stadium, they will join us. They will take our message into the stadium. We will get bigger, and our voice will carry into corners of power and corridors of power that we cannot imagine. Within a month, the Green Party has tabled an emergency motion at the European Green Party, where we will take Sudan and put it right at the forefront of the European Union and the MEPs there. And I promise you, what starts here today will only grow bigger, and we will triumph. Thank you.
Thank you. As I said, it's the amazing work of the emergency response rooms that have kept Sudani people alive without fear, without favour. And now we have a Sudani doctor to tell us a bit more about it.
Hi guys, I'm Lina Al-Amin, and today I want to be the voice of my sisters who's suffering in Sudan. The rapid support forces are committing serious violations against women and children in Sudan. In Al Jazeera states, some of the reported violations include sexual abduction and gang rape. The RSF uses act as a weapon to put pressure on families and community in the area. Because of this, no internet, no service, no phone service, victims are unable to report the crimes and access to medical help. Roads are unsafe, so many people choose to stay in their villages instead of escaping. As a result, some women become pregnant after being raped. In Al Jazeera, the strong social ties and all over Sudan, the fear of shame and stigma around sexual violence makes it hard for survivors to speak about what happened. Many of them hide the truth, live in silence, and some try to end their lives because of the trauma and fear. This is one of the thousands of stories from Sudan. 4 sisters who were raped by a group of RSF soldiers in front of their father. They forced him to watch his daughter being raped. 2 days later, the father took his own life in the same room where his daughters were assaulted. Another story about a 10-year-old girl who was raped by 7 RSF soldiers in front of her mother until she died. Her mother lost her mind after seeing that. This and there is a lot more that's happening in Sudan. So please, be their voice, speak up. جيش واحد شعب واحد. جيش واحد شعب واحد.
جيش واحد شعب واحد.
Down, down, UAE.
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 Support RSF.
The honor support
The
RSF.
honor support genocide.
The honor support genocide.
The honor support RSF.
The honor support RSF.
The honor support genocide.
The honor support genocide.
Thank you.
Make some more noise for Lina, please. Thank you. We have one quick message for my brothers and sisters in the City United for Gaza campaign. As we mentioned before, it's one international struggle against imperialism, and they've been out here week by week showing support.
Thank you very much. Thank you everyone for coming out and turning out for Sudan. It's really important to highlight the ways in which states are being able to sports watch their crimes against humanity across the world. was introduced. I'm from a City United for Gaza. We're a group behind the global campaign to kick Israel out of FIFA. But I think really we just need to kick imperialism out of FIFA. It's a hard thing to do, seeing as it's a bit of a vessel for it. But our beautiful game has been co-opted by genocidal states like UAE and Israel to sports wash their crimes. And we as football fans from across Manchester, City, United, whoever we support, we've got City fans here today. And we say there's no room in football for genocide. Football has a lot of power around the world. Sheikh Mansour bought this club to gain himself some power and some favour. Israel is allowed to compete in European football. They got kicked out of the Asian world of football, but they're somehow allowed to compete in Israel because they're trying to normalise themselves, and we can't let that happen, and we say no more. So thank you very much for turning up. We're going to be across the road with our Kick Israel. It's a red card Israel banner. If you've got a spare half an hour to stand in solidarity with us, we'd be really grateful. I know it's a bit wet and miserable, but yeah, thank you. Boycott UAE.
Down, down UAE! Down, down UAE! ما في ماليزيا بتحكم دولة! Down, down UAE! ما في ماليزيا بتحكم دولة! ارفعوا صوتكم يا ذنب نزلزل المكان يا! Down, down UAE! ما في ماليزيا بتحكم دولة! Down, down UAE! ما في ماليزيا بتحكم دولة! Down, down UAE! ما في ماليزيا بتحكم دولة! يا جماعة الناس لازم تتوحد لأنه لو رجعنا ما بنلقى وطن والله أقسم بالله العظيم دي الطامة دي اسمها الطامة الكبرى سودانيين اتوحدوا يا خلوا المناوشات الناس تبقى يد واحدة الناس اللي لقوا فينا فرصة ليه لأنه شنو نحن مشتتين اليد لما تكون واحدة يا جماعة ما في زول بيقرب لنا الناس بتخافنا الناس بتهابنا يا جماعة جيش واحد شعبا واحد جيش واحد شعبا واحد down down UAE 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 ما في ماليزيا بتحكم دولة ما في ماليزيا بتحكم دولة يا جماعة الناس تكون يد واحدة الناس تتوحد لأنه تاني ما بنلقى حاجة اسمها وطن دي طامة كبرى الناس ما مستهدفين الجيش بس مستهدفين المواطن السوداني ومستهدفين كل السودان وأرض السودان أنت عايش في أرض عبارة عن جنة الناس دايرين الكنوز تحت الواطة دي ما دايرين إنسان في السودان ده اسمه تغيير ديموغرافي يا جماعة تغيير ديموغرافي ده اسمه جيشا واحد شعبا واحد جيشا واحد شعبا واحد جيشا واحد شعبا واحد down down UAE 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 down down UAE
I just want to say one thing, especially with what we've seen today. A lot of people have been coming past, they've been saying free Israel, free IDF, they're getting it conflated with Palestine. But what's funny is the very same people who bring up Sudan whenever Palestine is mentioned, and they'll say, what about the genocide in Sudan? Why do you not speak about the genocide in Sudan? And when we do, what happens? Furthermore, most of the talking points, what they are worried about nowadays is the increase in refugees, is the increase in immigrants. But if your country is complicit in a genocide in different countries, what do you expect? People will come to this country, of course. When the UK sends 20 million pounds to Sudan in taxpayer money, but under the same breath takes Sudanese gold, arms the UAE, Isn't it a bit counterproductive? Shouldn't you be standing here with us? It will help you and our cause at the same time. Do not get it conflated. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for coming out. We literally just got one more speech from my brother Noble. But first, we're going to invite our sister who has lost over 20 family members in al-Fashid in the past few weeks to come share some words with us. Please welcome.
Hi everyone. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. احنا اليوم هنا نجتمع يعني عشان ضروري نوصل صوتنا للعالم اجمع انه اللي بيحصل في السودان اللي بيحصل في الفاشر فهو ظلم واقع علينا احنا يعني. فناس الفاشر جت يعني كانوا ناس فاشر المدينة الصامدة، فاشر المدينة المنكوبة، الفاشر يعني محصورة قبل سنتين، يعني ما في مويه ما في اكل، بتناضي الفاشر بتنادي فاشر سقطت. شفنا بعيوننا كيف بعد الفاشر سقطت، كيف ذبحوا الناس، كيف قتلوا الناس، كيف حصل ما حصل. فسبحان الله كلنا دايرين مننا نتوحد كسودانيين، لازم نتوحد كلنا ونوصل صوتنا للعالم اجمع انه اللي بيحصل في السودان، السودان نوت فور سيل، السودان امارات بتقضي علينا كلنا كشعب سوداني. الامارات انتهت مننا بواسطه شعبنا يعني، بواسطه القحط، بواسطه قحط وبواسطه كل الناس. سبحان الله يعني دفعوا لهم الاجر المقدم. الجنجويد من وين يلاقوا السلاح؟ من وين نشوف الاسلحه الموجوده في السودان؟ حتى الطيران بتنزل في نيالة في اليوم الواحد بتنزل مرتين طيارتين 3 طيارات بتنقل الاسلحه، بتنقل الغذاء للجنجويد. اهلنا بيموتوا من اجل انه السودان لها دوله ذات خيرات كثيره جدا جدا. فارادوا شنو؟ ارادوا ان ينهبوا بلدنا، ارادوا ان يسرقوا بلدنا. دارين يقتلوا الشعب السوداني عشان دارين ينهبوا البلد، ما لقوا طريقه ثانيه غير قتل السودانيين وتفريقهم وشغالين شنو؟ سياسه فرق تسد، فرقوا بيناتنا، بقينا ناس يعني بينادي بالقبليه، في جزء مننا في السوشيال ميديا بتنافر مع الشعب مع اخوه الاخر عشان فرقوا بيناتنا. هذا احنا بطلب من هنا، السودانيين كلهم يتوحدوا، لازم كلمتهم تكون واحده، لازم يوصلوا صوتهم للعالم، لازم احنا نوقف الامارات، لازم نوقف تدخل الامارات في بلدنا. اذا ما وقفنا كلنا يد واحده وقفنا الامارات احنا ما في كل يمكن السودان زي ما عمنا هسه قال وصل صوته ووصل كلامه، احنا برضه نوصل صوتنا انه ما هنلقى بلدنا بعد شويه لو استمر فينا في القتل وفي التنكيل وفي اهانه الشعب السوداني. يا لا خلوا طفل، لا خلوا مرأة، لا خلوا شيء، قتلونا عشان شنو؟ عشان خيرات بلدنا يعني. فسبحان الله، فداون داون يو اي اي، داون 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 داون يو اي اي. Sudan not for sale. Sudan is not for sale. Sudan not for sale. Sudan is not for sale. Sudan not for sale. Sudan is not for sale. Free, free Sudan! Free, free Sudan! Free, free Sudan! Free, free Sudan! Stop killing in 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 Sudan! Down, down UAE! Down, down UAE! Down, down UAE! Down, down UAE! Stop killing in Sudan! Stop killing in Sudan! Stop killing in Sudan! Stop killing in Sudan! Down, down UAE! Down, down UAE! Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Shukran.
Please keep our sister in your thoughts and prayers as you think about Sudan. Lost over 20 family members, and her message was clear: Sudan is not for sale. Sudan is not for sale.
Sudan is not for sale!
Sudan is not for sale.
Sudan is not for sale!
Sudan is not for sale.
Sudan is not for sale!
Sudan is not for sale. Guys, I'm sure everyone recently has seen what's going on in the news with regards to the hotels that are constantly under attention because they house a lot of the refugees. But people often blame the refugees and the victims of what's going on globally, right? They don't tackle what's causing these issues, they only tackle the symptoms. They only pay attention to the symptoms. But we are trying to dismantle a system, a global system, that basically preys on the weak
and in the people that can't defend themselves. Because the message is clear. For a long time, globalism and capitalism have told us that the country and the resources within the land are more valuable than the people on that land. And we can't stand for that anymore. We cannot stand for that. So I say, down, down, UAE. Down, down, UAE. Down, down, UAE.
Down, down, UAE. Down, down, UAE. Down, down, UAE.
Hello everyone, my name's Ian, I'm a City fan, and I was just walking to the game, and apologies, but I was unaware of City's links to what's going on in Sudan until I read about it in The Guardian yesterday. Reading that today and seeing you all out here today has made me think about it, and it's taken it on. And there are people going past giving you abuse as fellow City fans. They don't represent me. I am one of the people who's on your side, so I stand with you in solidarity as a City fan. So, power.
1, 2, 3, 4, justice for Darfur. 5, 6, 7, 8, Emirates is a terrorist state.
1, 2, 3, 4, justice for Darfur. 5, 6, 7, 8,
Emirates is a terrorist state.
3, 4,
Justice
for Darfur. 5, 6, 7, 8,
Emirates is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4,
justice for Darfur.
5, 6, 7, 8,
Emirates is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4,
justice for Darfur.
5, 6, 7, 8,
Emirates is a terrorist state.
1, 2, 3, 4, justice for Darfur. 5, 6, 7, 8,
Emirates is a terrorist state.
1, 2, 3, 4, justice for Darfur. 5, 6, 7, 8, Emirates is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4, justice for Darfur. 5, 6, 7, 8, Emirates is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4, justice for Darfur.
I thank all of you.
Down, down, UAE.
Thank you all for coming out here today. I think it's very important for us to come out here today, in the rain or in the shine. It's Remembrance Sunday. And a lot of people, I'm sure here, will know of Sudanese people who fought in the Second World War against the Axis powers. Many people, like my grandfather, fought with the British against forces that tried to dehumanize human beings. And today, we're seeing one of the world's, if not the world's, biggest humanitarian crisis perpetrated on the backs of Sudanese people right in front of me, on family members and friends who people might never or will never see again because of the actions of a government. And when it's the UK government that is supplying weapons to the United Arab Emirates, and then that same government allows those weapons to be used on the bodies of small children, on the bodies of women suffering sexual abuse and rape, on the bodies of men who just want to go about their daily lives, we have to say that enough is enough. Enough is enough.
Enough! Enough is enough! Enough is enough! Enough!
They say that football is the beautiful game. It's supposed to be beautiful because everybody gets the chance and the opportunity to play, young or old, black or white. That no matter who you are and where you're from, you have the opportunity to just celebrate the basics of life. That even if your skin is dark, or you speak a different language, or if you worship a different God, that doesn't mean that your life is worth any less. It doesn't mean that you deserve any less freedom. It doesn't mean that your dreams have any less value. So we insist that Sudanese lives, the same way that British lives, or Asian lives, or white lives, or lives from any different part and corner of this planet matter, that Sudanese lives also matter too. And I know why some people have given you abuse here today, because Manchester is a place where 44% of the children live in poverty. So when investment comes through or money comes through, it can be difficult to know that it's also linked to the suffering of human beings halfway across the globe. But we don't have the excuse, or we don't have, as people who know what's going on, the right to stay silent. We don't have the opportunity to be quiet, and we don't have an excuse when it comes to the anger of others to let that defeat you, or to let that defeat the fact that human lives have value and matter. So no matter what people say, no matter what they shout, no matter what they spit, just know that your cause is a worthy cause. Just know that it's a true cause. Just know that as those students and young people who took revolutionary action did not too long ago, that Sudan will rise again, that the children will play again, all of you will get to go back home and see the family members and friends that you have, and you'll do it because of taking actions like this. Don't get disheartened because some person who doesn't know what's going on decides to say something mean. He doesn't know. It's our job to tell those people who don't have an idea that they should get to know. It's our job to make them understand that just because a human being is from a different place doesn't make them worth any less. We have to raise funds. We have to push governments. We have to push MPs. We have to do everything humanly possible to make sure that people know that life, whether it's the child going through poverty here in Manchester, or it's the life of a child running from the bullets and bombs of the rapid support forces, or it's the gold and it's the value extraction that is happening on a daily basis in Sudan and right here in the UK, that all of these things are linked. Martin Luther King Jr. once used to say that a threat to justice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. And that rings true yesterday, it rings true today, and it will ring true for the rest of our natural lives. That as long as there's a threat to Sudanese life, as long as there's a threat to human life, then there's a threat to us. I can't feel okay if a Sudanese boy or girl is being attacked or forced into marriage. I can't feel okay if I know that Sudanese people are getting into small boats to reach safety right here in the United Kingdom as our own government supplies weapons to the parties that are allowing that to happen. How can anybody feel okay about that? And as long as that's going on, we'll keep coming out here, and we'll be out here again and 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 again.
Down, down, UAE!
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 Just to close, none of us can be free until all of us are free. We know that in the United Arab Emirates, they're building palaces and cities on the backs of migrant slave labor. We know right here in the United Kingdom that some arms companies are able to get very wealthy and rich, from Elbit Systems to those supplying the personal carriers and small arms used by the rapid support forces. Our struggles are linked. Our suffering is linked. The same way I mourn for the death of my grandfather all those years ago, I know that there's people who are going to be mourning the loss of their family life, the loss of their homes, the loss of that sense of security that everybody deserves. But if you're here today, then be encouraged that everybody that you see here, out here as well, also believes that every human life has value. And if one person believes it, then many more can believe it. If one person can believe it, 10 people can believe it. If 10 people can believe it, 100 can believe it. If 100, 1,000, and so on and so on. So keep the faith. Keep your head held high. You have every reason to believe that this is something that will be done and can be done. So believe it. Keep going, keep pushing, keep struggling, and eventually we will win in the end. Thank you.
Guys, that's us done. Well done, everyone. Thank you for coming out. If you want to get more involved, we're going to have because now really is the time to step up the support. And I apologise for any lack in organising for Manchester, Sudan thus far. But next week we're going to have an organiser meeting. We're going to take it up as many notches as it needs to. So please stay in touch, get involved. And just before we go, we're going to simplify the message down to one word, which is Sudan. Sudan! 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 Sudan!
منصور بن زايد رئيسي محمد بن زايد رئيسي داون داون UAE داون داون UAE منصور بن زايد رئيسي تظاهرات رئيسي داون داون UAE
Down, down, UAE.
داون داون UAE
Down, down, UAE.
Let's go. Everyone, please make your way together safe. Thank you, everyone, for coming in.
الأولى يا أخي كنا بنقولها شنو؟ لا إله إلا الله حبيبي دقيقة